If you are in a more mature stage of life, some behaviors may be affecting your quality of life without you even realizing it. Those habits that seemed harmless in the past may now be negatively impacting your well-being, your emotional health, and even your personal relationships. As difficult as it may be to admit, the reality is clear. There's a chance you are sabotaging your aging process and preventing yourself from living the best way possible. But why is this so relevant? Research in psychology shows that the way we live in old age directly influences our longevity and, more than that, our happiness. Many people insist on maintaining behaviors acquired long ago, but with today's experience, they have become true obstacles to living a full life. Surely, you don't want to remain stuck in patterns that prevent you from enjoying this phase of life to the fullest, right? Get ready then, because we are going to discuss the 7 attitudes you should abandon immediately. Yes, that's right. Stop doing them now. Each one of these behaviors is stealing your energy, your peace of mind, and worst of all, keeping you from seizing opportunities to live fully. The first point to address is the need to stop accepting everything others say without questioning. Over time, many older adults tend to agree with what they are told to avoid arguments or conflicts. It may seem like this helps keep the peace, but in reality, you are losing your voice and allowing others to make decisions for you. This seemingly harmless behavior can compromise your autonomy and undermine your sense of control over your own life. Often, society tries to convince you that because you are in a later stage, it is no longer necessary to have a firm opinion or make important decisions. However, this mentality only pulls you away from your true needs and desires. When you always agree with everything, little by little, you start losing your identity and confidence in your ability to make decisions. This is something you don't deserve. After all, you have years of accumulated wisdom and experience, so why not use it to your advantage? Continuing to accept things without questioning weakens your ability to stand up for yourself and take control of your life. It's time to trust your own judgment more and stop being led by others' opinions. The second point is social isolation, a behavior that, while it may seem comfortable, is harmful. As we age, it is common for many to avoid social interactions, either because they feel tired or think they no longer have the energy to maintain friendships or participate in activities. What many don't realize is that social isolation is one of the biggest enemies of mental and emotional health in old age. Withdrawing from others creates space for loneliness, which can be devastating. Studies show that prolonged isolation is associated with an increased risk of depression and even physical problems such as heart disease and dementia. The human brain needs social interaction to stay active and healthy. And it's not just about being physically present somewhere, but allowing yourself to establish genuine connections with the people around you, whether they are family, friends, or even new acquaintances. Perhaps you believe that making new friends is harder at this stage of life, or that your friends have already passed on or drifted apart. However, that doesn't mean you should resign yourself to a lonely life. There are many ways to stay connected, whether through community groups, recreational activities, hobbies, or even using technology to keep in touch with loved ones. Every interaction, no matter how small it may seem, brings deep benefits to the mind and spirit. So, if you have been avoiding social activities, it's time to change that attitude. Human connections are one of the secrets to aging with health and joy. Don't let the comfort of isolation rob you of the joy you can still find in the interactions around you. The third thing you need to stop doing is neglecting your physical health, believing that it is too late to change. This is a very common mistake among older people. As the years go by, many adopt the idea that their bodies are past their prime, and therefore, they stop exercising, eating properly, and even skipping regular doctor visits. However, regardless of age, taking care of the body never loses its importance. Many people think, It doesn't matter what I eat or if I exercise now because I've already lived long enough. But science proves otherwise. Small changes to your health routine, even after 60, 70, or 80 years, can have a huge impact on your quality of life. Regular exercise, even something as simple as walking, helps improve balance, reduce the risk of falls, and increase mobility. Eating healthily also makes a significant difference in your daily energy and helps prevent common diseases at this stage, such as diabetes and hypertension. Taking care of your physical health also has a profound effect on your emotional well-being. A healthy body promotes a more active and balanced mind. When you feel good physically, your self-esteem increases, and you realize you can still do many things and enjoy life to the fullest. Furthermore, by taking care of your body, you give yourself the chance to live the remaining years with better quality. The fourth attitude to give up is living in the past and letting old memories dominate your present. It's natural to reminisce about important moments in life, but living exclusively in memories prevents you from enjoying what's to come. Many people in their senior years cling to the past, believing that the best years are behind them. This type of thinking limits your opportunities to experience new things and discover new pleasures. Perhaps you find yourself thinking about the people you've met, the opportunities you missed, or the decisions you wish you had made differently. However, it's important to realize that what truly matters is what you do with the time you have now. Being stuck in the past only generates frustration and sadness because what has happened cannot be changed. What you can do is create new stories, small or big, that bring joy and satisfaction in the present. Many people believe that reaching an advanced stage of life means there are no more chances to create something new or exciting. But this view is far from reality. Life continues to offer opportunities, and it's up to you to be open to them, whether it's trying a new hobby, learning something different, or even making new friends. Each day is a chance to live fully. But for that to happen, you need to leave the past where it belongs, in memories, without letting it overshadow your present. The fifth point to be addressed is the excessive sacrifice for others at the expense of your own happiness and well-being. This behavior may seem noble or even necessary, especially for those who have always assumed the role of caregiver in the family. However, the truth is that, in many cases, those around you end up taking advantage of your willingness to put their needs above your own. Perhaps you've spent much of your life caring for others, sacrificing your own desires and even your health to see your children, grandchildren, or family members happy. But now it's time to face a hard reality. You don't need to erase yourself to please others. It may sound controversial, but the truth is that while you sacrifice yourself, those you help may be living their lives normally, without making any effort to ease your burden. Over time, this cycle of sacrifice can turn into resentment. You may start to realize that despite dedicating years to others, you didn't receive the recognition or support you expected. And worse yet, if you continue down this path, you could end up completely drained, both physically and emotionally. It's time to break this cycle. Yes, you can and should put your needs first. No one will take care of you better than you. Let others take responsibility for their own lives. Now is the time to take care of yourself. The sixth point is to stop ignoring your physical and emotional limits out of fear of appearing weak or incapable. Many people believe that admitting their limitations is a sign of weakness or aging. However, this mindset is dangerous. Ignoring your limits can harm you in the long run. If you try to continue doing everything as you did when you were younger, whether it's lifting heavy objects, not resting enough, or ignoring emotional fatigue, you'll be putting your body and mind under unnecessary stress. Time passes for everyone, and ignoring this reality can bring serious consequences. Many people hurt themselves or develop health problems by trying to live as if they still had the same endurance they had in their 30s or 40s. This doesn't mean you should stop doing what you love, but rather that you need to adapt your activities to the reality of your body and mind. Recognizing your limits is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. By doing so, you are protecting yourself from unnecessary strain and ensuring that you can continue to enjoy life as fully as possible. Finally, the seventh behavior to avoid is neglecting the importance of maintaining intimate relationships, thinking that this is no longer relevant at your age. Many older adults believe that as they age, intimate relationships lose importance or even become inappropriate. However, intimacy continues to be a fundamental part of a full life, regardless of age. Intimate relationships are not just about the physical act, but also involve affection, emotional connection, and closeness with a loved one. These intimate interactions help strengthen bonds and keep the flame of companionship alive, something extremely important for emotional well-being. If you've been avoiding intimacy because you think it's no longer part of your life, you're depriving yourself of one of the deepest forms of human connection. No matter your age, the desire to be close to someone is natural and healthy. Therefore, by eliminating these behaviors from your life, you'll be paving the way for healthier, fuller, and happier aging. After all, every stage of life brings its challenges, but also its rewards.